Yes. Hello, my good people. Shout out to you guys. This is just a breaking news and a very nice one to hear. Man, some people are great. I'm telling you this, some people are great. Can you believe that the news that allegedly Simon Ekpa has rejected, a huge sum of money, in dollars, to stop Biafra. And the guy refused. Wow. Is that not awesome? That is somebody knowing what he wants. And this is somebody that has sacrificed everything just for the freedom of his people. My fellow people, man, my fellow Biafrans, my fellow Igbos, and those that are still in one Nigeria, we need to learn from this guy. I'm telling you, some people who just took this offer and go away. And this money, I'm telling you, is a very huge sum of dollars. Allegedly, they offered him. This money is too much. Not in naira, in dollars. And it runs in millions. And this guy refused. Wow. And said he only needs Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. That he need a nation of his own that he will go and develop and enjoy with his people. This one shocked me. Really? Really? Wow. You see, this is just exactly the same thing Nnamdi Kanu is doing in the pursuit of this their great nation they are dreaming of. And he also is following exactly and doing the same thing that Nnamdi Kanu is doing by refusing any money, anything. It's just the same thing that Christ says in the Bible. He said, Satan, you can go with all your wealth and everything. I don't need them. I need to save the souls of human beings that my Father has created. And you deceive them, and now you want me to leave them and follow you instead of me doing what my Father has sent me to do. So you can see that these guys are God choosing. God just choose them to come and help humanity that are being born in that eastern part of Nigeria. I don't think these guys are asking too much. And I don't think that calling for freedom or asking for separation is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. So I don't know why people think it's bad to enjoy what the Europeans are enjoying, to enjoy what the Asians are enjoying, to enjoy what the Americans are enjoying. What is bad in it? If you are born to suffer, don't you change the course and say, no, I refuse to suffer. No, I refuse to be in bondage. And help the people that are helping you to liberate yourself. You are there attacking them. You are there hating them because they want to stop you from maybe the salary you are just getting. Maybe there is a way you are doing your own corruption one side or criminality. You don't want them to come to you. But do you know that it doesn't matter the level you are now. It doesn't matter what you are enjoying. That any day Nigeria remembers you, one Nigeria will happen to you. It has happened to a lot of people. Some people had the odd or has the God to come and say it out. A lot cannot say it out. I'm telling you. And in that so-called Nigeria, why it seems that people are angry or no longer interested in it is because people have been subjected to a lot of things that they can no longer bear it or can no longer tolerate it, more especially that eastern part of Nigeria. And let's not even go to talk about the Igbos as a tribe. These people have gone through a lot of things that me and you know that it is true, that they have been passing a lot of things, a lot of humiliation, a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy on them, a lot of persecution. These people are being persecuted. Let me use that word. The Igbos are being persecuted, whether you believe it or not. But I know it's true, and you know that it's a reality that these people
has exposed the heinous truth of what has been going on within the Biafra territory. We understand they have used terrorism, they have used force against everyone, so nobody has got to speak up. But hey, those of you who are in position to speak up, why are you not speaking up? Today they have come to say Nigeria is an Islamic state, and you have pastors who all they do is to scam the people of Biafra. We are going to impose a very heavy sanction on the church, especially those that are having services in Biafra territory, because you have failed to uphold your values as people of God. So the Biafra government is putting you on notice, since the church and Christians in Biafra land have refused to speak up in one voice against the systematic conquest of our own people. We will make you to stand on your toe. You are being addressed as an Islamic state, and you dare not to talk, and you expect the Biafra government to look or overlook you, when you are in a better position to educate your congregation of what is going on in Nigeria. Going forward, we are coming with a very stringent measures against you in Biafra land. Biafra land will no longer be conducive for those who are hiding under Christian and supporting the Islamization and the killing going on in Biafra land, because your voice would go a very long way in bringing the awareness of our freedom to show that we are not accepting Islamic State. But that you have refused to do. All the big pastors, fathers and whatever, the Biafra government is taking charge very, very soon.
United States to get information, you understand? So unfortunately they came to my house to attack me. I was shot several times. That my bone was shattered. There's this picture from my incident. So I followed the case up and all. Police was just gambling with it. I even went after one of the guys after they discharged me from hospital. This was when they discharged me from hospital. So I went for the guys, arrested the guy, and then hand them over to police. It's just one of them.
This guy shoots me, girl. But yeah, what? Yanni, now you won't kill me, ba? Let's go now.
Yeah, so reported the case to. I used to feel like I have connection until Nigerian happens to me. You understand? I reported the case, followed it up, even with lawyers. You understand? Nothing happened. They later released the guy. What they told me, I went to the CRU unit in headquarters here to go and report and tell them that this is how they handled my case. And they were like, since I'm an evil guy, I can't get justice in Nigeria.
He shared his personal story.
Yeah.
So
I was hearing when this guy was saying that religion, this, that. The guy told me, the officer told me that I can never get justice. That because don't I see videos of online that if they catch these Fulani guys, they always cover their faces. But other guys, other criminals, they catch them, they put their face on the media and all. That they are the one that own Nigeria. That they are not the one ruling, but they are the one controlling Nigeria. That's what they told me, that I should leave it for God. I said no, even if you take my life.
So who said this now? Is it the Nigerian police?
Yes, the Nigerian police.
Okay.
The CRU department. If you feel like you have
from the first PRO.
yes. If you feel like Nigerian, I swear. You understand?
Go on, please.
So, and again, these issues of insecurity, you know, when something happens to you, that's when you pay attention to your environment. You understand? I got to find that a lot of people are being affected with this insecurity. Even close to my estate, last month, they killed this man, took his wife, demanded ransom of 1 million naira from the family. 1 million naira. You kill someone who just finished building his house. You understand? After congratulations, next in RIP. And Nigerian police is not even taking it serious. Okay, I think yesterday, I told you yesterday, I went again to meet a very high profile officer. We're still on the case. The next day they said I should write petition. You understand? But I've written all the petition. I even recorded our conversation with him because this time I'm not even scared. People are like, run away from Nigeria and do this, that. I mean, I'm not ready to run. You understand? It cost my life for them to shut me up. It's fine. I don't care. You understand? But I'm going to speak out and let people know what's going on in the country.
So when this happened, were you home when they came to attack you?
Yes, I was home.
Okay, how many were they?
Okay, the people that came into the house,
Yes.
they were more than 30. Yeah.
Okay.
They were more than 30. The people that came into the house, they were fully armed.
Hold on,
You understand?
sorry. What time did this happen?
Around 7:30
In the evening. So do you live close
Even
to the
before they
police?
even shot me, police was around. Police was demanding that they have to pay them 5,000 naira for each bullet they waste. Each bullet they waste. Like, does it make sense? You understand? I have to even face my fear and fought. They didn't even believe that I'll fight with them. I think I took one guy up. Used him to land from the upstairs. So he used his back to. I don't know if that one died, but they rushed him. So what they did, they had to like shoot me because they don't want to keep trace. Because I know them. I know they are.
So where were you shot?
I was shot.
Imo State to Anambra along Onitsha Owerri Express Road. I noticed something. In every checkpoint, army checkpoint and police checkpoint, they stop every vehicle, allow private cars to pass, while all the commercial vehicles, they will discharge all the whole passengers. The passengers will trek to cross army checkpoint or police checkpoint, then reconvene again, board their buses or their vehicle and continue with their journey. Now, I passed the first one, I saw this. Passed the second one, I saw this. I passed the third one, I saw the same thing. I started asking questions. They told me, it's normal. That is how they do it. I kept wondering, why must they subject our people to this kind of suffer? Our old men and women, our traditional rulers, no respect, no regard for elders. Once you're in a commercial vehicle, you must drop. Use leg to pass army or police checkpoint. Then enter your vehicle again. This is pure madness. I thought this had stopped. I now traveled to Enugu. From Enugu to Owerri. I saw the same thing again, which means it's now a tradition. The other one I also witnessed was a young man being punished severely, being flogged, beaten mercilessly. His offense was that he answered call close to army checkpoint. And I was like, where in Nigerian constitution it says that nobody should receive or make call in army checkpoint. I don't understand the kind of country we are running. Now I came back from Enugu. I said maybe Nigeria now have a different, a new law. I traveled to Castena. I flew from Abuja to Kano. Now from Kano to Castena on the road. Every checkpoint was peaceful. Travelers passed army checkpoint, police checkpoint, although it was very few of them. Now they pass inside their vehicle. And now I was like, why would they drop and then cross army checkpoint and enter their vehicle again? They told me no, that they don't do like that here. So I kept asking, do we have one country, two system? Or are we in two different countries? I'm not the tribal type, neither the sentimental type, but what is good for the goose is good for the gander. You don't treat some people this way like animals. If you need to see how they have subjected our people, what they have subjected them to, is so bad. They are Nigerians. They have not committed anything being Nigerians. And I'm using this opportunity to call the governors of Southeast, who are the chief security officers of their states, to call their GOCs to order. These guys are doing, as in, they're treating people like animals. A journey of 1 hour, they will make it to be 4 or 5 hours for commuters. Am I talking about the bribe, the money they are collecting? Am I talking about that one, which is a tradition already? They don't even hide it, shamelessly collecting it as if it's their right. In some army checkpoints, they will even put one boy carrying pure water or one thing or the other, pretending to be selling it, but they are collecting money from the drivers by force. What are we talking about? Please, governors of Southeast, call all your GOCs to order to stop this rubbish. Our people are suffering. Our people are suffering. Please, I'm also calling on all the bloggers. If you see this message, throw it, pass this message so that it will get to the whole governors to call these people to order, the whole police and the army, to stop this. An Okada man will get to police checkpoint, army checkpoint, he will carry his Okada, pass first, and then start the bike again. What a nation. It's quite a pity. Please.
Camps. I survived 2 years in Biafran refugee camps and survived 6 months of bloodbath near the Oguta war front. I survived a war that was described as Africa's bloodiest war. Biafra was located in the southeastern region of Nigeria, West Africa. My family of 7 children lived in 6 refugee camps within Biafra. For 2 years and 3 months, onward of April 1967, my family lived in refugee camps in the Biafran cities of Onitsha, Ogidi, Oba, Oka, Oketiti, and Ndoni. Russian Ilyushin bombers and MiG fighters were bombing and strafing our neighborhoods of around 14 Mba Road, Onitsha, Biafra. On my 14th birthday of August 23, 1968, my postal address was Chukura Philip Emeagwali, St. Joseph's Refugee Camp, Oketiti, Biafra, West Africa. On the cover of the Time magazine that was dated August 23, 1968, is an artist's portrait of Colonel Ojukwu, the leader of Biafra. The cover story of that issue of Time magazine was titled Biafra's Agony. For us, the agony was real. Half of the refugees at our St. Joseph's refugee camp, Oketiti, Biafra, were living skeletons. My father, Nnameka James Emeagwali, was the live-in refugee camp nurse at St. Joseph's refugee camp. In August 1968, my father told me that half of the children in our refugee camp, including my 2-year-old brother, Peter, had kwashiorkor, a rare malnutrition disease caused by lack of protein. At St. Joseph's refugee camp of Oketiti, Biafra, children and grandparents that did not survive kwashiorkor were buried without funerals and buried at our backyard. In Biafra, meat, pepper, and even salt were almost as scarce as gold. 3 charity organizations, the Red Cross, the Roman Catholic Relief Organization named Caritas, and the World Council of Churches, provided to our refugee camp corn meal, Norwegian dried stockfish named oporoko, and powdered milk. The relief foods were secretly flown into Yuli airstrip of Biafra. That 27-month refugee experience was the reason the United Nations has the portrait of Philip Emeagwali.
That has about the biggest gas deposits in the world. Buhari signed the gas away as collateral for loan and used the money partly to develop other parts of Nigeria and partly to fund Fulani herds to prepare them for full-scale invasion and take over of Nigeria, without investing any of the money in Igbo land where the gas is. To connect the pipeline to the primary source in Igbo land and continue to cheat them of their resource is not going to be easy. So the plan is to destabilize the region. It's been long in the making. This is an agreement with major Western powers. The first phase, flooding the region with killer herdsmen and killing young men of the region by mercenaries of one bloated militant, have had limited success. The second phase has just been tested, flooding the region with herdsmen in the guise and in the midst of IDP. Very soon, the Igbo will be painted in orchestrated write-ups all over the world as people unwelcoming to refugees and IDP. There will then be a massacre of IDP by the same planners, and it will be blamed on the Igbo, paving the way for full-scale military invasion. The refusal to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is part of it, and if he is released, he would be assassinated, either by the gun, to be blamed on rival pro-Biafran groups, or by the slow poison they have been administering on him. Both Britain and the US are part of this plan, and they are not ready to let up. It all boils down to the resource called gas. They must have it by all means, as an alternative to the Russian gas that has become a problem to them. They know that the Igbo are no pushover, hence the systematic weakening of Igbo cohesion and the grand plan. For such a plan to succeed, a high-level insider is needed. That is where a Southeast governor is playing his inglorious part. Hope Uzodimma is judicially imposed on his state, and he knows that once his term finishes, he cannot step foot into his state, even into his village where he has massacred several people. This governor is the one facilitating everything. He paved the way for Buhari to start the plan, and he has continued with the present federal government. He will be rewarded with a relocation to the UK or to any other European city of his choice. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is the most strategic politician to come out of Nigeria. He is positioning the Yoruba. Once the war starts in the southeast, the north will depend on him and his people for the continuation of any semblance of Nigeria. The north needs an outlet to the sea. They need Nigeria, in whatever form. Whether Nigeria survives in any form or not, the Yoruba would be strengthened by taking over the spaces both in the literal and other sense vacated by the Igbo. This is what the Yoruba did in the First War. Now the stakes are higher, the price is huger, and the eyes are more opened. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Updates.